The different bars in the diagram below provide information about different orders in various categories, art, binders, etc. that were booked in the first 2 weeks of September of a store for one client. The color and pattern of a bar denotes the ship mode, first class, second class, standard class. The left end point of a bar indicates the booking day of the order, while the right end point indicates the dispatch day. Let's look at this. First class, second class, standard class. So let's say furnishings were booked on September 1 and shipped on September 5. Shares were booked on September 2 and shipped on September 3. That's what we're trying to say here. The difference between the dispatch day and the booking day, measured in terms of number of days, is called the processing time of the order. So you book on September 2nd, ship on September 4th, the processing time is 2 days. For the same category, an order is considered for booking only after the previous order of the same category is dispatched, which is nice because then there's no overlap. So furnishings take one order on September 1, ship on September 5, take it on September 5, ship it after that. They don't do parallel processing. That would have been a nightmare. No two consecutive orders of the same category had identical ship mode during this period, which is nice and also self-evident. There's no back-to-back black, back-to-back pink, back-to-back greens. So this green, blue, pink is not two overlapping things. Right? So that is nice, that explanation. For example, there are only 2 orders in the furnishing category during this period. First one was shipped in second class. It was booked on September 1 and dispatched on September 5. Second was booked on September 5. Second was standard class, booked on September 5 and dispatched on September 12. Processing times were 4 and 7 days. Furnishing, September 1 to September 5, September 5 to September 12, 4 days here, 7 days here. This is second class, this is standard class. All nice, lovely. So we've explained this diagram beautifully. Chances are we're not solving for a grid or a puzzle, just looking at questions and looking to answer them. How many days between September 1 and September 14, both inclusive, had no booking from this client considering all the above categories? Nice. Let's look at this. September 1 was definitely a booking. That's not the answer. September 2, there's a booking here. September 3, there's a booking here. Effectively, there should be no bar starting for a few days. The bar should not begin for a few days. Those are the days we're looking for. September 4 is an issue here. Sorry, that's September 5. September 4 is there. Yep, there's a starting point here. September 4 is out. September 5 here out. Looks like several things are out. September 6, yep, here. Maybe the answer is 0. September 7, there's the ending here, but beginning here. September 8, we may have a winner here. This is an ending thing. Nothing. Okay, September 8 works for us. September 9, this ends here. Nothing here. September 9 works as well. September 10, we have an ending here. Nothing here. September 10 counts as well. September 11, no, nothing here. Cuts here, cuts here, cuts here. Okay, September 11 counts as well. September 12, it cuts here, it cuts here. Ends, cuts, ends, cuts. So September 12 will get counted as well. September 13 we have a beginning here. We should not count September 13. September 14, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. September 14 will get counted as well. 1 to 7, nothing happened for us. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different dates. Except September 13, everything from September 8 to September 14. So 6 different occasions, no new orders were booked. Several were dispatched, nothing was booked. What are the average processing time of all the orders in the categories which had only one type of ship mode? Only one. Multiple. Nothing. Okay, only one type of ship mode. Completely standard. Everything else has more than one. Life is super simple. So this is 1 to 19. This is 18 days. 3 to 7, this is 4 days. 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 by 2 is 11. Average shipment days, average processing time, 22 by 2 is 11. Only 2, nothing else we are considering. 18 plus 4, 22 by 2, 11. The sequence of categories art, binders, paper and phones in decreasing order of average processing time is, so let's look at art, binders, paper and phones. Nice, all together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 totally, going from 1 to 21. Sorry, it is going from 1 to 21, or this average is 20 by 5, which is 4. 20 days by 5 categories, 5 shipments, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, going from September 16 to September 1, 15 by 4, which is 3.75. Paper, September 2 to September, this is September 12, starting from September 2 to 12 is 10, this is 10 by 3, which is 3.33, up to September 12, starting from September 2. Phones 1, 2, 3 categories again, going till September 16, starting from September 2, 16 to 2, going till September 17 and starting from September 2. 2 to 17 is 15 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 15 by 3 equal to 5. Decreasing order we want. So the highest is phones, then art, then binders, then paper. Phone, art, binders, paper. Approximately what percentage of orders had a processing time of 1 day during the September 1 to September 22nd period, both days inclusive? What percentage of orders had a processing time of 1 day? So let's see this. How many orders were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we have already counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Paper had 3, phones had 3, appliances had 2, bookcases had 3, fasteners had 3, furnitures 2, furnishings 2, labels is 2, tables is 2, chairs is 2, accessories is 1, envelopes is 1, storage is 2. Add everything up. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 23, 26, 30, 35. 35 orders were dispatched totally. Now let's see where it was. The processing time was of 1 day. This is 2 days, this is 1 day. 1, 2, 3. It's looking like one of those spot 6 differences between diagrams. I'm writing the numbers down. 1, 2, 3. Nothing here. 4. Nothing here. Nothing here. No. There could be something here. 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 2, 2. Big, big. 2, big. Big, big. 7. This is small. Not this, not this, not this. So totally 7 divided by 35. Oh, that's 20%. It should be right. Hopefully it is right. This was by far the simplest set, and one I must regretfully confess that I didn't have a go at during the exam. I panicked and just didn't see this set. Embarrassing. A study to determine the mortality rate for a disease began in 1980. The study chose 1,000 males and 1,000 females and followed them for 40 years or until they died. Right? Whichever came first, understandably. The 1,000 males chosen in 1980 consisted of 250 each of ages 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Those are the 4 groups. The 1,000 females chosen in 1980 also consisted of 250 each of 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Nice. The 4 figures shown below depict the age profile of those among the 2,000 individuals who were still alive in 1990, 2000, 2010 and 2020. The blue bars in each figure represent the number of males, while the pink bars represent the number of females. So cliched, so stereotyped. The numbers next to the bars give the exact numbers being represented by the bars. For example, we know that 230 males among those tracked and who were alive in 1990 aged between 20 and 30. 230 males, 1990, want to look at these charts, heavy duty data. So 230, 235, 210, 190, 240, 225, 190, 220. So the 10 to 20 age group in 1980 should have had 250 people, men and 250 women. 230 men and 240 women are there, or 20 men died between the ages of 10 and 20. They were there in the 10 to 20 bucket in 1980, not there in the 20 to 30 bucket in 1990. They should have been there, 10 more years older. 250 minus 230, 20 people died there. 250 minus 235, 20 died in this age group. The delta from 250 is who have perished. Same here. Next step. There's nobody in the 20 to 30 range. The whole thing is shifted down by 10 more years, as it should. Only 180 people in this bucket. This 180 comes from this 230. This 230 becomes that 180, or 30 people have died. Sorry, 230 to 180, 50 people have died. In the ages of 20 to 30, in that 10 years, 50 people have died, which is like more than 20%, which is crazy mortality. But hey, this is a chart. Maybe they went to war. Right? But I get the hang of this. I'm not going to go deeper and deeper. Only these many remained. So 55, 180, 320 people remained. So 680 men died. It's also shady. A lot of people died below 60 age, so below 90. Okay, that's all right. But still, I would expect more people to be alive. This must have been data from 1980, 1990. Something is wrong. Maybe they're fighting a war. Right? Lovely. In 2000, what is the ratio of number of dead males to dead females among those being tracked? 2000, that is here. Dead males to dead females. Oh, nice. These many are alive. We started with 1000. What do we do? 180 plus 205 is 385 plus 260. 385 plus 260 is 645. 210, 360, 480 plus 175 is 655. How many have died? 355 have died. How many have died? 345 have died. 355 is to 345. I'm sure 5 gets cancer. 355 is to 345. Divide by 5. 71 is to 69. That there? Yes, it is there. Done. It's a freebie of a question. There's nothing here. How many people who were being tracked and who were between 30 and 40 years of age in 1980 survived till 2010? 1980, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. That's a third bucket. And who survived till 2010? In 2010, third bucket, which is 1, 2, 3. How many were there and who survived until 2010? That is 190 have survived out of 500. Just want to check whether we're talking about the third bucket. Yeah, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Third bucket. Survived till 2010. The third bucket, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 90 plus 100, 190 are there. How many people were being tracked and were between 30 and 40 years of age in 1980, survived until 2010? 30 to 40 should have gone to 60 to 70, which is there 190 people. Just look at the chart and write down the answer. How many individuals were being tracked and who were less than 30 years of age in 1980 survived until 2020? That is the first two buckets, less than 30, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. The first two buckets in 2020, just these two, which is 140 plus 125, 265, 100 plus 105, 205, add these two, 470. 470 should have survived, which is this. How many of the males who were being tracked and were between 20 and 30 years of age in 1980 died in the period 2000 to 2010? 20 to 30 is a second bucket. Died from 2000 to 2010. Second bucket is here, 205 became 165. It was 250 became 230 became 205 became 165. So the 250 number, 230, this is talking about 20 to 30 years of age in 1980. That is 30 to 40 here, 40 to 50 here, 50 to 60 here. So 235 becoming 205 becoming 165. We're looking for this transition 2000 2010 205 to 165. 205 minus 165, that is 40. Nice and simple. Just look at the data, write down the answer. How many of the females were being tracked were between 20 and 30 years of age in 1980, died between the ages of 50 and 60. 20 and 30 years of age in 1980, that's a second bucket. We're talking about 20 and 30 in 1980, we're talking about this number. Died between the ages of 50 and 60. 20 and 30 in 1980, this is 30 and 40, 40 and 50, 50 and 60. 225 made it to the 30 and 40 brigade. 175 made it to the 40 and 50 brigade. From 175, it becomes 145. So they made it to the 40 to 50, did not make it to the 50 to 60, or died between the ages of 50 and 60. 175 to 145, down 30. That is the 30 number we are looking for. From 175 were alive at that age, became 145 in this pocket. 175 minus 145 is 30. Literally just track these numbers, we are through. Whatever is 230 here becomes 205, sorry, becomes, oops, I'm going to clear the whole thing. Whatever is say 240 here becomes 210 here, becomes 160 here, becomes 100 here. Track that cohort of that age group. Whoever were 10 to 20 became 20 to 30, became 30 to 40, became 40 to 50, became 50 to 60. Nice steps of 10 age. The breeze. Management school, the oldest 10 DOMs numbered 1 to 10 need to be repaired. The diagram represents the estimated repair cost for the 10 DOMs. For any DOM, the estimated repair cost is an integer. Repairs with estimated cost rupees 1 or 2 crores are considered light repairs. 3 or 4 are considered moderate repairs. 5 or 6 are considered extensive repairs. Further, the following are known. Odd numbered DOMs do not need light repair. Even numbered DOMs do not need moderate repair. And DOMs whose numbers are divisible by 3 do not need extensive repair. DOMs 4 to 9 all need different repair costs, with DOM 7 needing the maximum and 8 needing the minimum. Right? First things first, the costs involved are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 in crores. This is light, this is moderate, and this is extensive or heavy. And the 6 integers in terms of number of crores possible for repairs. So this constraint is a beautiful constraint. 4 to 9 all need different repair costs. 4 to 9, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 6 DOMs here. All 6 need different repair costs. That means all 6 numbers should feature in all 6. Right? So we have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them. DOM 7 needing the maximum, DOM 8 needing the minimum. So DOM 7 should cost 6 crores, DOM 8 should cost just 1 crore. And that we have been given straight away on a platter. The DOM 7 cost 6 and DOM 8 cost 1 crore. And the repair cost of DOM 7 and 8 we know straight away. Now, odd numbered DOMs do not need light repair. Even numbered DOMs do not need moderate repair. These do not constraints. It's very useful to flip them and make them as positive constraints. What do I mean by that? Odd numbered DOMs do not need light repair. What does this tell us? This tells us all light repaired are all even numbered. Only odd number or even number, nothing else possible. So all light repaired should be even numbers. And the second constraint, even numbered DOMs do not need moderate repair. I mean, all moderate repair should be odd numbers, odd numbered DOMs. I'm just flipping the constraint to deal with the positive thing, not with the negative thing. Now, this is the chart. So it's a predominantly useless chart. It's a confusing chart. This is the repair cost. This is not DOM numbers, mind you. These are not DOM numbers. The number of DOMs. They're telling us 2 DOMs cost 1 crore. 1 DOM costs 2 crores. 3 DOMs cost 3 crores each. 1 DOM costs 4 crores. 1 with 5 crores and 2 with a 6 crore cost. And the 10 DOMs are distributed like this.
For 2 crores and 4 crore and 5 crore cost, there are only 1 DOM each. For 6 and 1 crores, there are 2 DOMs each. For 3 crores, there are 3 DOMs. So I'm going to capture this as a table like this and not as a chart. It becomes very tough to imagine the chart. Cost of 1 crore, there's only one, there are 2 DOMs. 2 crores, there's 1 DOM. 3 crores, there are 3 DOMs. 4 crores, 1 DOM. 5 crores, 1 DOM. And 6 crores, 2 DOMs. Before we do this, just getting some sense of the data, the overall cost you can find, and you know that odd numbered and even numbered are criteria. So I'm going to write down the DOM numbers like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All moderate go into odd number. Because even number don't have any moderate things. All moderates go into odd number. All light repairs come here. And so we know that the multiples of 3 do not need extensive repair. That's a constraint we have not used yet. We'll come to that. We'll come to that slowly. DOM 7 costs 6 crores. DOM 8 costs 1 crore. That we know. All moderate have to be in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Moderate means the cost of 3 crores or 4 crores. There are 4 such DOMs. This is 6 crores. This tells us that 1, 3, 5, and 9 are all ones requiring moderate. The numbers there should be 3, 3, 3, and 4. 3 of those should cost 3 crores each. Remaining 1 should cost 4 crores. We know that straight away because all 4 moderate need to go into the odd number. DOM 7 costs 6 crores, that we already know. So 1, 3, 5, 9. These 4 should be moderate. All 4 should be moderate. Moderate means you should cost 3 crores or 4 crores. One of those two. We know this data we have put. This is 7 crores. This is 1 crore. And then we know that these 4 are all moderately priced. When the cost is moderate. Moderate cost is either 3 or 4. We also know that DOMs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all different integers that they've been told. 1, 3, 5, 9 are all moderate. Moderate cost could be only 3 or 4, but they're all different. 5 and 9 are different. That means 5 and 9 should be 3 and 4 in some order. One of them should be 3, the other should be 4. Forget 5 and 9. What can you say about 1 and 2? 1 and 3. What should be the cost in DOMs 1 and DOM 3? Both of these should be moderate. These 2 should also be moderate. This and this should be different numbers. So this should be 3 and 4. There's only one DOM that costs 4 crores. That means DOM 1 and DOM 3 should both cost 3 crores. Think about this, very important constraint. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all different. That means 5 and 9 should be different. 1, 3, 5, 9 are all moderate. They can cost only 3 or 4. Of these, 3 of these should cost 3, 1 should cost 4. Fine. So these 2 should cost 3 and 4 in some order. So we don't know which one costs 3, which one costs 4, but we know for sure that DOMs 1 and 3 cost only 3 crores each. That we can nail it. Let's pencil that also in. So this should be 3. This should be 3. These 2 should be 3 and 4. Now let's come to DOMs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They should all be different numbers, but we've accounted for 3, 4, 6, and 1. This costs 6. This costs 1. These 2 should cost 3 and 4. That we know. So the remaining numbers are 2 and 5. So DOM 4 and DOM 6, DOMs 4 and 6 should cost 2 and 5. The remaining 2 numbers, because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all distinct. Which should be 2, which should be 5. There's one other constraint we had. Multiples of 3 do not have extensive repairs. What does that mean? This should not have extensive repair. That means this cannot cost 5 crores. That means this should cost 5. This should cost. And so step by step, we are filling this grid. So this is 5. This is 2. These 2 are 3. 3, 3, 5, 2, 6, 1. These 2 should cost 3 and 4 in some order. And these are the remaining. This 2 and this 10 should be the remaining. What else do we have now? 5 and 9 cost 3 and 4 in some order. 2 and 10 cost 1 and 6 in some order. So this is 1 and 6 in some order, 3 and 4 in some order. So we don't know what they should be exactly. We'll come to that. Maybe the questions will give us some line. We filled as much as possible. We've taken this into account. We filled all those constraints into account. We still don't have details for everything, but we've got this far. Now let's go to the questions. Which of the following is not necessarily true? DOM 1 needs moderate repair. That is true. DOM 1 needs 3 crore moderate repair. That is true. DOM 5 repair will cost no more than 4 crores. DOM 5 should be either 3 crores or 4 crores, one of the two. We know that. It will not no more than 4 crores. That is also true. DOM 7 needs extensive repair. True. That's a giveaway. We know it costs 6 crores straight away. DOM 10 repair will cost no more than 4 crores. 10 would be 1 or 6. Remaining two numbers are 1 and 6. It could be either 1 or 6. This is not necessarily. And so, wonderful question. We take a lot of time. We take a lot of simple cracking to get to this grid. This is not complete. In each question, we figure out some other extra bit and then some. Go to the next one. What is the total cost of repairing odd numbered DOMs? This is simple. We have a 3, 3, and 6 in already. This is 12 crores. We also know that 5 and 9 should be 3 and 4. In some order. We don't know which one is 3, which one is 4, but it should be 3 and 4. 12 plus 7, 19 crores. Right, so we know that 5 and 9 should be 3 and 4 in some order, so we are through. Suppose further that 4 of the 10 DOMs needing repair are women's DOM and need a total of 20 crores for repair. Only one of DOMs 1 to 5 is a women's DOM. What is the cost of repairing DOM 9 in rupees crores? Only one of DOMs 1 to 5 is a women's DOM. So 6 to 10, there should be 3 women's DOMs. The classic question where then having a sense of numbers, numeracy plays a huge role. 4 DOMs cost 20 crores. It's a lot of money. Right? So I'm going to make some inference straight away from here. Our DOM costs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But just 4 DOMs costing 20. Average of 5 crores. That's very high. What does that tell us? If you think about this, suppose you had a DOM costing 1 crore out of these 4. The remaining 3 should add up to 19. 4 DOMs cost 20. If one of them costs 1, the remaining 3 should add up to 19. That's not possible. The maximum cost is 6. So out of the 4 women DOM, we cannot have anything costing 1 crore. We cannot have anything costing 2 crores either. Because the other 3 will have to add up to 18. We don't have 3 6s. We have only 2 6 crores possible. So the maximum this can be 3 crore. Sorry, the minimum cost of any women's DOM should be 3 crore. This is 3. The other 3 should be 5, 6, 6. But women's DOM cannot cost 1 or 2 crores. That we know. We know for a fact. And that's a big starting step. So let's build on that. So we know that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Within this bunch, there are 3 women's DOMs. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's only 1 women's DOM. Women's DOM cannot cost 1 crore or 2 crore. These 2 are out. Straight away. These 2 are out straight away. So women's DOM should be 6, 9. This one's 9, this is 10. Only these 3 can come in. And even within this 10 can be either 1 crore or 6 crore. It cannot be 1 crore. Because it's a women's DOM. We know that for a fact. So this one should be 6 crore. We're talking about DOMs 7, 9, 10, and one other. 7 and 10 both cost 6 crores each. So we've got this far. Now, let us eliminate this further, build one further step. 7 and 10 account for 12 crores. 9 and the remaining DOM should account for 8 crores. Remaining, total all women DOMs put together cost 20 crores. So the 9 and the remaining DOM from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should cost 8 crores totally. We know 9th one can be either 3 or 4. If 9 were 3, the remaining should cost 5. If 9 were 4, the remaining should cost 4. If 9 were 4 and the remaining one should also cost 4. Is that possible? Do we have 2 DOMs costing 4 crores each? So 9 cannot be 4. So this 9,000 should be only 3 crores. 4 plus 4 is not possible. This is only 3 crores. The remaining DOM from here should be this 5 crore one. Or the question here in this third one, what are the costs for repairing DOM 9? That is 3 crores. And so step by step we get here. We know that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 of those should get counted. The total is 20 crores for women's DOM. So 1 and 2 crores are not possible. That doesn't help at all. So these two are out. These two should be in. DOM number 10 has to be a 6 crore DOM. It cannot be a 1 crore DOM. So these two add up to 12. The remaining 2 should add up to 10. 9 and 1 more should add up to, remaining 2 should add up to 8. 9 and 1 more DOM should add up to 8. Can either be 3 plus 5 or 4 plus 4. It cannot be 4 plus 4. It has to be 3 plus 5. So DOM 9 should be 3. And then the last DOM should be a 5. Let's go to the final question. Which of the following is a women's DOM? We know 7, 9, 10 are women's DOMs. Not this, not this, not this. This one works. DOM number 4 is also women's DOM. But once you have done question number 3 rigorously, properly, completely, question number 4 is a walk. 3 is tough, but when you're solving for 3, you're practically solving for 3 and for 4, both put together. So 1 and 2 are a bunch, 3 and 4 are a bunch. Fine. So do it as methodically as possible. The key point here, like the previous one I said, you need to start with 18K. That simplifies life. Here the key point, you should look at this and say 4 DOMs cost 20. That's really funny. It's expensive. It's too high. 4 DOMs costing 20, too high. That means on an average, each DOM costs 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all possible, but average is 5. That means the women's DOMs are very expensive. So can I even have a 1? You cannot have a 1, you cannot have a 2. If you eliminate that, this becomes simple. If you don't eliminate that, it's a wild goose chase. So where numeracy plays a role, being number friendly, you cannot read numbers and not make an inference. 4 DOMs, 20 crores, you should be like, that is expensive. All DOMs put together cost only 34 crores. These 4 cost 20. They should be the more expensive ones, or the light repair ones simply cannot be there on this list. If you eliminate that 1 and 2 crore from women's DOM, this question is easy. Otherwise, it's a wild goose chase. And so that is why making inferences from numbers is important. You read every statement, there should be some takeaway from that. The previous question, you read 2 is to 3 is to 4, it should be like, got to be a multiple of 9. 1 is to 2 is to 3, got to be a multiple of 6. 210 is a multiple of 6. Remaining part should be a multiple of 6. So that remaining gold coin is a multiple of 6 and 9. 18K. I'll start with that. This one, 4 DOMs costing 20. 10 DOMs, only 34. Just 4 DOMs costing 20. This cannot be light. Let me remove that. Let me mathematically eliminate the lower numbers and then go to the trickier part. So if you don't make that inference, then you're in. Then the question becomes bastard. You think that there's so many possibilities to consider. They're not. If you make the right inferences, your possibilities shrink dramatically.
The multi-layered pie chart below shows the sales of LED television sets for a big retail electronics outlet during 2016 and 17, 2 years. The outer layer shows the monthly sales during the period, with each label showing the month followed by a sales figure. For some months, the sales figures are not given in the chart. It's a usual typical thing. So we usually have some question where there are some missing numbers. So it's like a puzzle. So we figure out that puzzle, fill the missing numbers, and then we do the data interpretation part of it. The middle layer shows the aggregate, quarter-wise aggregate. So add up 3 months and then get the quarter-wise aggregate. That's what is going to stay in the quarter. Again, aggregate data is not given for few numbers. There are few more missing numbers. The innermost layer shows annual sales. So we keep adding up 3 months to a quarter, 4 quarters to a year. It is known that the sales figures during the 3 months of the second quarter of 2016 form an arithmetic progression. So do the 3 months monthly sales figures in the fourth quarter of that year. So Q2 2016 and Q4 2016 form an AP. And the AP idea is very useful. Remember, in any arithmetic progression, the middle term is the average of the 3 terms. Average of n terms. Here there are 3 terms. Middle term is the average of 3 terms. Wonderful. This is the diagram. I'm going to jump in and solve, write down whatever we know straight away. Find whatever we can figure out straight away. Think about this. Q1, we have January, February, and March. So we can write this total. 80 plus 60, 140 plus 100, 240. Q2, we know April, we don't know May and June. We'll come back to that. Q3, we know July, August, September. 75 plus 55 is 80, 130 plus 120, 250. This we know. Q4 adds up to 360. We don't know November and December. But remember, these three terms are in an AP. These three terms are in an AP. So we'll come back to those two. Q1 2017. This is 2017 data. Q1 2017, 120, 100, 160. 120 plus 160, 280, 380. The total becomes simple enough. Q2 2017, 65 plus 75, 140 plus 60, 200. Here, these two add up to 130. This is 220. This should be 90. And so the missing numbers, we're just filling them up in a hurry, fine, really quickly. And so most of the numbers we have filled in, just go step by step, fill these numbers in. Q4 amounts to 500. 150 plus 170 is 320. This number should be 180. Now let's come to the 2 quarters where we are given arithmetic progressions. The sum of the 3 numbers is 150. 3 terms in AP. You can write them as A minus D, A plus D. If we add these 3, it will be 3A. 3A is equal to 150. A is 50. Or the middle term is 50. This is 40. This is 50. This should be 60. Same idea. 360 is the total. Middle term should be 120. 100, 120, 140. So we have monthly numbers for the first 3 months, next 3 months, next 3 months, next 3 months. Monthly for these 3, these 3, these 3, and these 3. So all monthly numbers are available. So all quarterly numbers are available. All annual numbers are available if we want it. I'm not even going to fill this in and add this and find out. If we need it, we'll find it. Okay. So methodically, we fill the more obvious numbers. We put them in. Then we attack the AP part. And then we move on to the questions. Now we have the entire grid on our hand. So let's jump to each question. What is the percentage increase in sales in December 2017 as compared to the sales in December 2016? December 2017 is 180. December 2016 is 140. And so we want to find the increase from 140 to 180 in percentage terms. So an increase of 40 on a base of 140. 4 by 14 or 2 by 7. 2 by 7 in percentage terms. 1 by 7 is 14.28%. 2 by 7 is 28.57%. We look for that number, the answer choice is goes. In which quarter of 2017 was the percentage increase in sales from the same quarter of 2016 the highest? So 2017 to 16, Q1 to Q1 was 140 by 240. This is in Q1. Also 240 to 380, an increase of 140 on a base of 240. Q2 to Q2, 150 to 200, increase of 50 on a base of 150. Q3 to Q3, Q3 is 220 in 2017, it was 250 in 2016. So it's a negative. We're thinking about percentage increase, not percentage change. It's a negative number. We don't even have to worry about it. Q4 to Q4, so it's 360 to 500, 140 by 500. Sorry, 140 by 360. Change by initial. From 360 to 150, from 360 to 500, a change of 140 divided by 360. We want to find the highest of these three. 50 by 150 is 1/3. This is definitely more than 1/3. You can forget about this. We're comparing 140 by 240 and 140 by 360. We do not even have to find these fractions, and the numerators are same. This denominator is lower. this is the higher fraction, or the quarter which saw the highest percentage increase is Q1. And 240 to 380 is the sharpest percentage increase that happened in Q1, this choice. During which quarter was the percentage decrease in sales from the previous quarter's sales the highest? Percentage decrease. Q4 of 2017. Q4 of 2017. There's actually an increase. From Q3 to Q4 is an increase. So we don't have to worry about it. Talking about the percentage decrease, the highest is an increase. So we don't have to worry about it. Q1 of 2017. This is Q1 from 360 to 380. 360 to 380 is once again an increase. So again, this one we don't need to worry about. It seems to be a very simple question. Q2 of 2017. Q2 of 2017. It is down by 180 on 380. This is 180 by 380. Or 18 by 38. 9 by 19. Q2 of 2016. Q2 of 2016 here from 240 to 150, decrease of 90 on a basis of 240. 9 by 24 or 3 by 8. We're comparing 9 by 19 and 3 by 8. 9 by 19 is just less than half. 9.5 by 19 is half. 3 by 8 is also less than half. 4 by 8 is half. Just think about this. 9.5 by 19 to 9 by 19. It's a very small drop. 4 by 8 to 3 by 8 is a large drop. So this number is closer to half, is larger than this. The textbook way of comparing this, 9 by 19, 3 by 8. The LCM would be 19 into 8. This is 9 into 8. This is 3 into 19. Or we are comparing 72 and 57. 72 is greater than 57. This is greater than this. That's a textbook way of comparing. But you can anchor both of these around half. Both are less than half. This is only slightly less than half. Very close to half. This is more less than half. So this is the right answer. During which month was the percentage increase in sales from the previous month's sales the highest? Percentage increase from the previous month's sales the highest. March of 2016. 2016 March. From 60 to 100. Increase of 40 by 60. Difference by initial into 100. That's percentage increase. October 2016. October 2016 is just 100. From 55 to 100. So this will be 45 by 55. Into 100. We're just comparing. So I'm forgetting about the into 100 part. I'm going to think of them as fractions. October of 2017. So we're looking at 2017 October. 70 to 150. An increase of 80 on a basis of 70. Straight away, I know that this number is greater than 1. That's jumping out at me. From September to October, the sales have more than doubled. Right? So I can forget about these two. I don't have to compute that. So far, 80 by 70 is the highest. It's higher than 1. It's more than 100%. Sales have more than doubled. Fine. March 2017. March 2017. March of 2017 is this number. It is 100 to 160. It's an increase of 60 by 160. 60 by 100. Not this number. This number is written down incorrectly. 60 by 100. From 100 to 160. It's an increase of 60 on a base of 100. This is also less than 1. The only number that's greater than 1 is October 2017. That's the right answer. March of 2017 is also an increase. It's an increase of 60 on a base of 100. 60 by 100, which is less than 1. In this case, it has more than doubled. In all of these cases, it has not doubled. So October of 2017 has seen the sharpest percentage increase among these 4 months. We don't have to check the others because it is more than 100%. So choice 3.
Set 3, crimes. The Ministry of Home Affairs is analyzing crimes committed by foreigners in different states and union territories of India. All cases refer to the ones registered against foreigners in 2016. Okay, committed by foreigners and registered against foreigners, and some foreigners theme. The number of cases classified into 3 categories: IPC crimes, SLL crimes, and other crimes. Maybe Indian Penal Code, SLL, I don't know, other crimes. For 9 states and union territories are shown in the figure below. Okay. IPC, SLL, other crimes. These 9 belong to the top 10 states, UTs, in terms of total number of cases registered. The largest number, 143, 144, somewhere there. The remaining state among the top 10 is West Bengal, where all 520 cases were SLL crimes. Oh, wonderful. So it is all 520 were SLL. West Bengal tops the chart in the total number of crimes by a distance, with SLL, everything being SLL. Okay. The table below shows the ranks of the 10 states mentioned among all states, union territories of India, which is why some ranks are 11, 29, 16, and all that. So this is not just the 10 states that are listed, overall ranks. A state, union territory is given rank R for a category of crimes if there are R-1 states UTs having a larger number of cases. Fine. So this is ranked in descending order. Highest number is ranked 1. So if you're ranked 1 in this, then you're doing really poorly on crime. And the more crimes get committed, you get ranked 1, 2, 3. Fewer crimes get committed, you get ranked 27, 28, 29, something like that. Wonderful. For example, is there 2 states, let's look at this. For example, if 2 states have the same number of cases in a category and exactly 3 other states have larger number of cases registered in the same category, then both states are given rank 4 in that category. And so there'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. This automatically means there's no 5, there'll only be a 6 after that. The regular ranking mechanism, no rocket science here. The only thing here, larger number of crimes, rank 1. This is a table, and this here is the graph. So I put table and graph right next to each other and see if we can make some sense of it. I'm guessing West Bengal would straight away be number 1 here. I'm going to go to the question. So let's just get some sense of this. SLL is 2 for Karnataka here. Karnataka SLL just seems to be a large number. 1 is West Bengal, that we know because that's 520. 1, 2, 4. There could be a 3 sitting here somewhere. We can figure that out. Here there is 3, 3, 8, 6, 17. No numbers here, only an 8, 8, 16. So there are too many stars here for us to really go ahead and solve this. So let's go to the question. There's nothing we can fill in terms of grid because the number is 29, 7 large numbers here. I'm not looking to fill this grid and answer some questions. Let's see if we can go step by step to the questions and then make sense. I hate charts like this. I did this one in the exam and my eyes went bust. I like it when they put the damn numbers there. My mind cannot accept this could be 31 or 32. And I write down 31 or 32. I don't jump in and say this is 31. Even this is fine. I hate it when it is like this. I just don't understand what's the point of presenting data like this. But my cribs and prejudices will keep aside the damn question and we have to solve it. Fine. No matter what it does to our eyes. What is the rank of Kerala in the IPC crimes category? Kerala. IPC crimes category. IPC is the first one. And so this is about 8 units. Let's see. Maharashtra and Karnataka are both 3. Maharashtra has about 15. Karnataka also has about 15. Both 3. Goa has more. Delhi has the most. So Delhi should be 1. Goa should be 2. So there are 2 3s sitting here. And so is there after 3 we jump to 6. Remember there are 2 3s, so there's no 4. So 6 is Telangana. Let's look at Telangana number. Telangana has probably only 4. Wonderful. I think we are through. Kerala has more than Telangana. So Kerala should have a higher rank or a lower number. So we've got Delhi as 1, Goa as 2, Karnataka and Maharashtra 3, Telangana 6. So Kerala should be 5. So it is 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, etc., etc., etc. Wonderful. So answer should be 5. The two states where the highest total number of cases are registered, the ratio of the total number of cases in IPC crimes to the total number in SLL crimes is closest to. Wonderful. Largest number of cases straight away is West Bengal. Right, so West Bengal has 520 in SLL. The next one is Delhi. Delhi has IPC of about 64, SLL going from 64 to 99, 35. So we want total IPC to total SLL. 64 is to 520 plus 35, or 64 is to 555. Let's look at the choices. We're looking at 64 is to 555. Not this, not this, not this. An easy choice. 64 into 9. I think that's 576. Close enough. It works. None of the choices even come close. 1:9 should work. Which of the following is definitely true about the ranks of states and union territories in the other crimes category? Tamil Nadu 2, Puducherry 3. Tamil Nadu other crimes category. Let's look at the numbers here. The first number we look at are Maharashtra and Telangana. So Maharashtra and Telangana are 8 and 8. We have 7 of these ahead. And so Maharashtra and Telangana are either both 5 or 6. This is greater. This is greater. This is definitely greater. Puducherry is definitely greater. Goa is more than 5 or 6. Karnataka is more than 5 or 6. Delhi is more than 5 or 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got the entire ranking down clearly. And so we're not missing any states. There are no other states outside of these till rank 8. And so now let's look at Puducherry and Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu should have 10, 20, 30, 32, maybe 35. Puducherry is 31/32. And so what Kerala, Haryana, Goa, Karnataka are definitely less than this. And Karnataka is only 20 something. So from 8, if you go up, 7, 6, 5, 4 are taken. These should be Kerala, Haryana, Goa, Karnataka. Wonderful. Now, only thing we need to worry about the remaining part. So we've already accounted for Goa, Karnataka, Haryana, Kerala. Puducherry and Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu will be ranked better. So 2, 3. The only thing we need to verify is Delhi. If Delhi is higher than the 35 for Tamil Nadu, we can make this inference. Delhi is 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 40. So very simple. For this category in other crimes, Delhi is 1. Tamil Nadu should be 2. Puducherry should be 3. And then some 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not really filling this because we don't need this for this question. Both of those inferences can be made. What are the sum of the ranks of Delhi in the 3 categories of crimes? And so we've already done this. This is 1 and 1. We've already settled on 1 and 1. We've already done that. In IPC and other, at 1 and 1. And only in SLL we need to worry about. In SLL, we know that West Bengal is 1. And so let's look at something else. Karnataka, there is a 2. Karnataka, let's look at Karnataka number. That is 2. Delhi is less than that. Yeah. So let's look at Goa is 4. Goa goes from here to here. 10, 20, 30, maybe 33. Delhi would be 10, 20, 27, 33. So it would be 33 or 34, somewhere there. And so what else is there? What other rank is there? Goa is a 4 and Maharashtra is also a 4. Maharashtra would be 10, 20, 30, 33. And so Delhi, if Delhi were also 4 equal to this, then we have to find some other 3. higher than 33, that is not to be found. So Delhi has to be rank 3. Right? Wonderful. So Delhi's ranks are 1 plus 3 plus 1, which is 5. The total should
This again is a good set. I'm going to read this. Simple happiness index of a country is computed on the basis of 3 parameters: social support, freedom to life choices, and corruption perception. So, interesting set. And social support is probably a very interesting metric. Freedom to life choices, again good. Corruption perception. So if you're done for India, I think we'll rank in the third category. Each of these 3 parameters is measured on a scale of 0 to 8, integers only. We're not dealing with the 6.5 or a 2 pi. A country is then categorized based on the total score obtained by summing the scores of all 3 parameters. That's definitely not any 3 parameters, as shown in the following table. And 0 to 4 is very unhappy, 5 to 8 is unhappy, neutral, happy, very happy. But this is not giving us much. Let's look at the data underlying that. Following diagram depicts the frequency distribution of the scores in S, F, and C, which is social support, freedom, life choices, and corruption perception. 10 countries: A, B, C, D, E, V, W, X, Y, Z. So, Amda, Benga, Kala, Delma, Epa, Parsa, Wana, Zanda, Yanga, and Zuma. A, B, C, D, E, V, W, X, Y, Z. And so, the frequency distribution is a very interesting term. What it tells us is 2 countries have got a score of 1 in freedom choice. 1 country has got a score of 1 in freedom. 2 have got a score of 3. 1 has got a score of 4. 3 have got a score of 5. And 1 has got a score of 7. So you think about it: 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6 plus 3 9 plus 1 10. 10 countries, all 10 of their scores in F they've got. And so F scores, if you look at F scores, we've got 1 1 2 3 3 4 5 5 5 7. This is what this diagram means. 2 have got 1, 1 has got a 2, 2 have got 3, 1 has got a 4, 3 have got 5, nobody has got 6 in freedom, that F score, and 1 guy has got a 7. Right? Likewise, if you think about C scores, we've got a 1, 2 2 2, 3 3 3 3, a 4, no 5, a 6. And S score, which is the blue bar, no 1s, no 2s, 3 3 3, 4 4 4, 5 5, 6 7. Over here there are 10 entities in each of those. I'm just trying to make sense of the data. And I'd love to spend an extra minute and a half kind of wrapping this around my head. That time is always well spent. Don't rush through to the question. You need to get this. You need to understand this. And then you're thinking, we need to have a score of 20 to 24 to be happy, and to be very happy. Is any country going to be very happy? 20 to 24. We can get a 776. So 776 is possible. So it's a very weird combination. All the top numbers are taken by the same country. Only then will we get a very, very happy. Nobody has got a 0, nobody has got an 8. All 10 data points are here. The C metrics are very interesting though. The S metrics, S for social support, very interesting. There's no 1 or 2. It starts only from 3. That is very useful. There's lots of numbers at 3, 4, and 5, much lesser in 6 and 7. 1 and 2 somewhere in between. So when I'm making inferences, I should probably make inferences with 6 and 7. I can probably allot those much better. That's the inference I'm drawing. And so 6 and 7 are going to be my starting points when I get to individual scores, not anywhere else. So those are the kind of inferences I would want to think about. Amda and Kala, A and C, jointly have the lowest total score, 7, with identical scores in all the 3 parameters. Zuma has a total score of 17. All the 3 countries which categorize as happy have the highest score in exactly 1 parameter. Fabulous. Fabulous. I love this question. Because the 3 countries that have been categorized as happy, which is a score of 14 to 17, if I'm not mistaken. 14 to 19.
Each of them have the highest score in exactly one parameter. One has scored high in S, one in F, one in C. Zuma, who has a score of 70, is one of those three. So Zuma has also got a score of 70 by scoring the maximum in one of S, F, or C. Amda and Kala jointly have the lowest total score of 7 with identical scores in all three parameters. I love this last phrase. That's going to simplify life for us. With identical scores in all three parameters. I'm going to jump in and use that. Total score is 7. You can get a 115 in some order, not choosing the order. And so, or 124 or 133 or 223 in some order. 115 could be 151, 511, 115, 124, 133, 223. And so these are the possibilities for this. And so they've got identical scores. You can have a 115, 115, 124, 124, 133, 133, 223, 223. This should be the scores for Amda and Kala in some order. And so let's look at this and let's see whether which of these is possible. So I'm going to write these down again here. So I have a 115, 115. Is that possible? Can two guys get 115, 115? That means there should be 4 ones to start with. It would be 2, both of them could have got F1 and 1. They don't have room for C1 and C1. Only one guy has got a C1. Nobody has got an S1, Social Security one. So 115, 115 is out straight away. 124, 124. Is that possible? They could have both got 1 in this box, which is freedom. They could have both got 1 and 2 in this box, which is corruption perception. They would have both got 4 in this box, which is social security. So 124, 124 is possible. Brilliant. Right? Let's look at 133, 133. They could have both got 1 in F. That is possible. That means in S and C, social support and customer and corruption perception, they should have got 3-3. 1-3-3. Is that possible? So in the orange box, they would have got 1 and 1. So in the blue box, you should have got 3 and 3. In the green box, you should have got 3 and 3. This again is possible. 1-3-3, 1-3-3 is possible. Brilliant. Now let's think about 2-2-3, 2-2-3. So 2-2-3, 2-2-3, both could have got 2s in C, but they cannot have both got 2s in anything else. So this is also out. So Amda and Kala, A and C, could have added up to 7 in only 2 ways. 1-2-4, 1-3-3. Brilliant. So we've eliminated 2 possibilities. That's that condition. Because it says they've got identical scores. It's brilliant. We're dealing with either 1-2-4 or 1-3-3. And so that's very useful. And so the questions here follow from there. As ever, the first 2 questions are directly from the grid. The next 2 have additional questions. This has become a standard pattern. They're basically saying, make sense of this, complete some grid, get 2 answers in the bag, and then do some more work to earn the last 2 points. And that's what our pattern has been so far. So let's see this. So nobody has got an 8 or a 0. We'll do a quick recap. Score of 3 is the most frequent. There are 9 instances of 3 out of 30. So if ever we have any constraint, there are ample 3s to give or not. 4 or 5 instances, they're also frequent. Least frequent are our 6s and 7s. Let's look at some of the constraints. You've seen that 115, 124, 133, 223 are possible, original possibilities. 115 is ruled out, 223 is ruled out. 124 and 133 are possible. In 124, the 1 has to be in the freedom perception. So if we say S, F, and C, 1 has to be here. 2 is the green box here. And therefore, 4 is the blue box here. Or 133, 1 again has to be here, 3 here, 3 here. So for Amda and Kela, both of them, the possibilities have to be one of these three. SFC have to be 412 or 313. So fabulous. These are the two possibilities. The 1, 2, 4, we can go deeper in that. They should definitely score 1 in the freedom thing. The corruption perception and the social thing, that could be 2 and 4 or 3 each. Those are the two possibilities. Fabulous. Now let's go to our Zuma. Zuma has a total score of 17. Now 17, you have to add up to 17. So think about this. 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. And so they're very close to averaging 6. And so if you have 1 6, you cannot have 3 5s. 5 5 5 adds up to only 15. And so the highest could be 7 or the highest could be 6. Let's think about both. Highest cannot be 5. Let's say highest is 7. We could have a 7 7 something. 7 7 add up to 14 plus 3. That is one possibility. Or we could have a 7 6 4, 7 5 5 or 6 6 5. And so 7 6 4, 7 5 5, 6 6 5. That's what we're looking at. And so 7 6 4. That means 6 has to be, 7 could be either of these two. 6 could be either of these two. The blue can only be green. If it's an orange, it can be blue or green. So if these are taken, then we come to the 4. That seems possible. 6 6 5. That means both of these are taken for 6 and 6. That means the 5 has to be the orange one, but orange is available. 6 6 5 is possible. 7 5 5, adding up to 17. We have a 7 here and a 7 here. Both these are taken into account. 7 5 5. One of these two has to be a 7, and then we need to have 5 and 5. Think about this. One of the blue or orange has to be 7. And then we need to have 5 and 5 from the other two. That means the green 5 has to come in. That's not available at all. 7 5 5 is ruled out. You could have thought about a 7 7 3, but a 7 7 would mean 7 in blue and 7 in orange. That means the highest score in both social support and freedom of choice. That's not possible because the highest is from different countries. Each different country has got a different highest. So we need to have room for that. So 7 7 3 is ruled out. 7 5 5 is ruled out because 5s and 7s are both from social support and freedom. So we cannot have a 7 and 2 5s coming from just this. So that's ruled out. So we got a 7 6 4 or a 6 6 5 for Zuma. Now let's get more specific than that. 7 6 4 6 6 5. 6 6 5, life is easy. So 6 6 5, think about SFC. The 6 has to be in C and then S. So the F part should have brought out the 5. That is simple. 7 6 4. The highest could have been in S or in F. Both of these are possible. And in the 6 4, this could have been 6, this could have been 4. Green 6 and F4, orange 4, that is possible. Or a blue 6 and an orange 4. Sorry, blue 6 and a green 4. That's also possible. Both are possible. Fine. So Zuma having 17 could be a 6 5 6 or a 7 dash 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 7 dash. Both seem possible unless we are overlooking something. 7 6 4. S could be 7 or F could be 7. When S is 7, you could have F to be 6 and C to be 4. C is green, there's a green 4 available. F cannot be 6. There are only 2 6s that both taken. So this cannot be 6. So 7 6 4, this 6 and this 4. Is that possible? With 7 and as freedom here, can we have a 6 here and a 4 here, a blue 6 and a 4 here? Is that possible? Think about it. There is one particular catch I want you to pick here. If 7 is the highest for Zuma, remember this, then this green 6 has to go to someone else. Right? So then if Zuma has got 7 in S, then the 6 cannot be from green. That should have gone to somebody else. The 6 should not be here. It should be somewhere else. But it's not possible here because F does not have a 6. So this is ruled out. 7 should be here. This should not be a 6. This should be a 6. This should be a 4. If 7 is in F, that means F orange is taken for Zuma. That means this green cannot be the 6 that Zuma has. That means S should be 6 and C should be 4. Or if this were 6, 5, 6, the 2 6s are taken and the 5 remaining should be the orange one, F. Okay. Now think about this. If Zuma were 6, 7, 4, then Zuma has the highest in this. Somebody else should have the highest as this blue, which is S. The third person who's got the happy should have got this is 6. So this is the highest in F, this is the highest in S, this is the highest in C. 3 different happy countries. Each has got highest in S, F, and C, which is social support, freedom of choice, and corruption perception. The other way around, if you're looking at it from the 656 point of view, then Zuma has got the highest in C. The other 2 should have got highest in S, which is social support, and in freedom. So the 3 happy countries should stack up like this: 674 for Zuma, and then the 7-006 for the other 2, or 656 for Zuma, 7-07- for the other 2. What has this got us so far? A and C could be a 124 or a 133. Specifically, it can be a 412 or a 313. Both of them identical scores adding up to 7. Zuma could add up to 656, 17, and 17. The other 2 countries could have a 7-07- in this criteria, 7-006 in this criteria. 3 happy countries here, 2 at 7. The remaining 5 countries we do not know anything about. This is the broad outline they've got. This we have used the condition that A and C have got 7 with identical score. This we have used the condition that Zuma has got 17. And there are 2 other happy countries, which each of the 3 countries having the maximum in exactly one of the 3 metrics: social support, freedom of choice, and corruption perception. So we got this template so far. Even by reading, you could sense that we're not going to be able to complete the whole grid and just mark down answers. We're going to deal with this and then build from there, from here on. Let's look at the questions. What is AMDA score in F? You need to worry only about AMDA. So we're looking at only the first 2 tables, not the next 2 tables. In F, be it 412 or 313, AMDA score in F is 1 in both cases. Either 412, 412 or 313, 313. We cannot confidently say what is AMDA score in social support or corruption perception. Freedom of choice, both AMDA and CALA, is it A and C? Both have got 1 in all our scenarios. So 1, done. What is Zuma score in S, social support? Zuma score could have been 656 or 674 in both cases. In social support, Zuma should have got 6. Wonderful. Our first 2 t-tasks get answered from a threadbare table. Got a threadbare table, 2 possibilities for A and C, 2 possibilities for Zuma and T1, T2. With that, we've answered the first 2 questions. This is the usual way we make sense of the data. We think about what is given. We fill out something based on the criteria, and we put everything in, make some sense, and answer 2 questions. Beyond that, the trickier part starts. Benga and Delma, 2 countries categorized as happy, are tied with the same total score, what is the maximum score they can have. And so what is the maximum score they can have? 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's look at this. Look at for maximum scores. We have only totally 2 7s and 2 6s applicable. That's it. Nothing more than that. Right? So now, if Zuma could have been either this or this, we're dealing with either a table. So, to get to a 17 maximum, we need a 764 and a 665. We know that only these are possible. Our 755 and our 773, they're not even possible. Right? So 665, if it is taken, then there's no room for a 764. We have a 7, we don't have any more 6s. None of these could be 6s. Right? So if 764 is taken, we don't have room for a 665. 1 6 is gone, 1 6 is gone. There are no more 6s and 7s available. 17 is ruled out. So 3 countries could not have scored 17. That's ruled out. So we want to look at the maximum. We're looking to carve a solution where there is a 17, 17, 17, or a 17, 16, 16, or a 17, 15, 15. We go step by step. 17, 17, 17 is ruled out. We cannot have that. Now we are going to shoot for 17, 16, 16. And so we're going to think about this with a 6, 5, 6. Now remember, 6s are out straight away. And so we're out of 7s and 6s. So we need to have 5s coming here or 4s and 3s. Right? And we need to have both of these adding up to 16 each. 7 is gone. So we need to have 16 coming up. No 7s, no 6s. 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4. Those are our possibilities. Right? Now think about this. We need a 5 and a 4. And a 5 and a 4. 5 and a 4. Remember, there is no 5 for the green box. So there's no 5 possible here. Both of these should be 4. This should be 5. This should be 5. That's the way we can add up to 16. And so we don't have any 5s for C. C should be 4. C is green. There's only 1 4. So both of these cannot be 4. So with this table, 17, 16, 16 is ruled out. We're going to go to the next table, which is 6, 7, 4. Now let's look for 17, 16, 16. This table, we have a 7 and a 6. So these two should add up. We're already accounting for 2 7s and 2 6s. Remember, we have only 5s and below to deal with. There's a 7 that has gone here. So a 5 plus 4 will give us a 9 to give us a 16. We're looking for a 16. We need a 5 and 4 here. There's no 5 in C. We have to put a 4 here and a 5 here. Right? Now, the 6 is gone here. So these two should add up to 10. This only possibility is 5 plus 5. Run out of 6s and 7s. So, do we have enough 5s to accommodate this? So, we've already taken a 5 from F. It's already been taken. There are lots of 5s remaining. An extra 5 from F, an extra 5 from S, they're both possible. Still remaining. So this grid is entirely possible. 2 7s in the right places, 2 6s in the right places, 2 F5s and 1 S5 possible, 2 C4s, 2 C4s. Is that possible? Oops, we run into trouble there. We have only 1 C4. There we have an issue. We cannot put another C4 here. Green 4 is not available to us. Super. So it looked like 16, 17, 15, 15 were possible. 17, 16, 16 were possible. But that didn't work out either. This is out. This is out. I'm already sensing that this should be possible. I'm going to shoot for 15 being possible. Now let's think about this. 7s are out. 6s are out. We have only 5s and 4s to deal with. For C, 4 is out. These two, now you're shooting for a total of 15. And so 7 is gone. These two should add up to 8. And 4 plus 4 is ruled out. Our best case scenario is a 3 plus 5. F3, C5, not possible. There is no C5. C should be 3, F5. That is possible. These two should add up to 15. So we got a 4 plus 5 or a 5 plus 4. We don't have 6s remaining. Do we have an F5 and an S4? F5, S4. That seems possible. Already straight away it looked like 15 were possible. It looks like 15 is going to be possible. This grid right here. 17, 15, 15 is feasible. We got that going. 17, 17, 17 is not possible. 17, 16, 16 is not possible. But 17, 15, 15 is possible. It looked like it could be possible because we missed 16 by a very tiny, weeny margin. So straight away it looked like this would be possible. So 17, 15, 15, achieve that here. 17, 15, 15. We had a different possibility. Multiple possibilities are possible for 17, 15, 15. You go to the last question in this. Benga scores 16 and DILR scores 15. What is the maximum number of countries with a score of 13? So 17, 16, 15 accounted for. We already have a 7, 7 accounted for. These three add up to 48. These two add up to 14. We have 62 accounted for. Done and dusted. In the bag. Now, the remaining 5 countries should account for the remaining points. We know that much. Right? So let's add up the total number of points from our beautiful grid here. The total here, totally. Add up the total number here from some nice interesting chart. So this is 3. This is 4 into 2, 8. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 9 into 3, 27. 5 into 4, 20. 5 into 5, 25. 2 into 6, 12. 2 into 7, 14. 26, 51, 71, 98, 101, 109. The total number of points available is 109, of which 62 have been accounted for. 47 remaining of the remaining 5 countries. And so what is the maximum number of countries with a score of 13? We have a 17, 16, 15 in the bag. This end we have a 7 and 7. How many 13s can we have? That's what this question is all about. Now think about this. Remaining 5 countries add up to 47. And so if we had 3 13s, 13, 13, 13, those 3 will add up to 39. The last 2 should add up to 8. Not possible. The minimum score is 7. So 3 13s is ruled out. If we had 2 13s, 13, 13, these 2 account for 26. The remaining 3 should account for 21. That means that should be 7, 7, 7. Not possible. We cannot have 5 countries maxed out at 7, 7, 7. We don't have enough room to accommodate that many 7s. And so even 2 countries with 13 is ruled out. 2 countries at 13, our score would be 17, 16, 15, 13, 13, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 5 countries tied at 7. That's not possible. The total just won't add up. With 1, 2, 4s and 1, 3, 3s already accounted for. We don't have enough room to get to the 7. We cannot have 2, 2, 3s. We cannot have so many other countries. Already A and C have identical scores. We put that in, we cannot have 5 countries at 7. So even 2 13s is ruled out. 3 13s is ruled out. 4 13s is not possible, not even a choice. 3 and 2 are ruled out. Effectively saying, can we have 17, 16, 15 and then a 13 in the mix? We can find 1 country with 13. Maximum number of countries with a score of 13 is 1. If we cannot squeeze in even 1 country, then we are good. Just say that. Not possible. 0 is the answer. And so we're starting with 2 grids. 17, 16, 15 could be 656 or 674 for Zuma. Then Benga and Delma have 7, 16 and 15 each. So we need to fill this out. So let's think about this. If Zuma had 656, we need to have, we're out of 7s and 6s. We already know that in both of these scenarios. So if this were 16 and 15, so the remaining 2 should add up to 9 and 8. So we need to have a 5 plus 4 and a 5 plus 3 in this grid. So let's see if we can fill those numbers in. 5 plus 3 and a 5 plus 4. Remember, C does not have any 5. You already remember that. That's only 1, 4. So it has to be a 3 and 5 and 3 and 4. Okay, so 7 plus 5 plus 3 is 15. 5 plus 7 plus 4 is 16. So 7, 5, 4 and 7, 5, 3. This adds up to 15, this adds up to 16. There's no 5 available with C. Only 1, 4 available. So this is one possibility for getting our total scores of 17, 16, 15. Now, if you can get 113 here, we don't have to even worry about other possibilities for 17, 16, 15. We are through. The total shares are 17, 16, 15. Actually, it should be 17, 15, 16, but that hardly matters. Doesn't really matter. And so 7, 5, 3, 5, 7, 4, adding up to 17, 15, and 16. Zuma, Telma, Benga are accounted for. If you can squeeze in a 13 here, we are good. And remember, no 7s, no 6s. If we need a 13, we need a 5, 5, 3 or a 5, 4, 4. Now, there is no C. There's only 1, 4 for the C. That's already been accounted for here. So we cannot squeeze in a 5, 4, 4. There's no 5. There's only 1, 4. It's got to be 5, 5, 3. With this being 3, these two being 5. If this is possible, we're onto something. If it's not possible, then we have to go back to the drawing board and then figure out different things. 5, 5, 3, is that possible? Are there 3 5s in F? Oh yes, there are. Are there 2 5s in S? Oh yes, there are. Do we have 2 3s in C? Oh yes, we have. Do we have 1 4 in C? Yes, we do. 1 6. Oh, this seems possible. So we could very well have a scenario where Zuma is 656, T1 753, which is in our case it turns out to be Telma. Benga is 574, and then there is one country which has a cumulative score of 13, 553 in SFC. So we could have one country with a cumulative score of 13. We already know that 2 countries and 3 countries is not possible. Maximum number of countries with a score of 13 is 1. It's a scenario where that country has 553, 5 in social support, 5 in freedom, and 3 in corruption perception. It's a wonderful set. We got to learn about frequency distribution, how to make sense of this data, learn how to work with an incomplete grid, knock off your high numbers with very few 7s and 6s available. So push off those 7s and 6s as early as possible, accommodate them. Keep in mind all possibilities for A and C and Zuma. Then build T1, T2, and T3 based on the constraint. The first 2 questions kind of answer themselves. Third and fourth are trickier because beyond what we filled in the grid, we needed to figure out something. That part is what is a tricky part.
Sales of products, the horizontal bars in the above diagrams or the below diagram represent 2020 aggregate sales in rupees million of a company for the different subcategories of its products. The top 4 subcategories, bookcases, chairs, furnishings, and tables, belong to the furniture product category, the top 4. The bottom 4 product subcategories, accessories, copiers, machines, and phones, these 4, belong to the technology product category. So this is furniture, this is technology. While all other product categories belong to the office supply product category. So everything from binders to suppliers. This is office supplies. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 here, 4 here, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, the numbers add up. Nice. For each of the product subcategories, there's a vertical line indicating sales of the corresponding subcategory in 2019. So bookcases had, say, 1.9 in 2019 and 2.2 in 2020. The bar represents 2020 numbers, the line represents 2019 numbers. Lovely. Furniture, office supply, technology. Let's jump in. There's nothing much to figure out. It's only solving from here on in. The total sales in rupees million of 2019 from products and office supplies category. This is office supply. And we want 2009. We're going to add 9 different numbers. The pain in the neck. You've got to do what you've got to do. This is 3.5, 3.7, maybe 3.65. Art, this is 0.5, 0.4, maybe a little more than 0.5, 0.4, but I'm offsetting that. Appliances to 1.9. And envelopes, we're doing 2019 numbers. Envelopes is 0.4. Fasteners is 0.2. Labels is 0.25. Paper is 1.5. Storage, this is a significant category. Storage is going to be 4.3. Supplies is 1.1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. Add everything up. We should be close to one of these 4 and then we are through. This 5 stays as it is. 1 plus 3, 4, 9, 11, 13, 17, 26, 30, 37, 7, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4, 13, 13.75, 13.5 is close enough and no other choice comes that close. This is the answer we're looking for. Just quick check. 3.7, 0.4, 1.9, 0.4, 0.2, 0.25, 1.5, 4.3, 1.1. Yeah, the addition I'm more confident. Just writing down the numbers would have been a pain. 13.5 works fine. The percentage increase in sales in furniture category from 2019 to 20. So 19 to 20, 2019 numbers. This is 1.9. Bookcases. Chairs would be 6.2. Furnishings would be 2.05. Tables would be 4.4. Just to take a punt, this seems like I would guess the answer to be the 4 categories, these 2 practically no change, those 2 some change, some 5%, 6%, that's the range I'm looking for. Hopefully that's the ballpark. These 2 don't change. There's a big category, there's some change, so it's not 1%. I would guess this, but let's find out anyway. Right? 0.5, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 9, 15, 5, 1, 2, 8, 10, 14, 14.55. The 2020 numbers, this is 2.25. 6.2 becomes 7. 2.05 becomes 2.1. 4.4 becomes 4.5. Fine. 2 plus 3, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 5, 8, 6, 8, 15, 15.85. 14.55 to 15.85, increase of 1.3 over 14.55. Little less than 10%, going for 8%. You can guess, you can take a punt. It is more than 1. It's definitely not 20 or 25. Therefore, 8%. How many subcategories had sales of 4 million or more in 2019 and registered an increase in sales in excess of 25% in 2020? More than 4 million in 2019. This is a 4 million line. 2019 number being more than 4 million. Shares, excess of 25%. Shares goes from 6.1 to 7, and that's not 25%. 25% of 6 is 1.5. That's not the answer. Tables, straight away we can forget about it. Binders doesn't even feature. This storage goes from 4.35 to 5.1. 4 to 5 is 25%, is not 25%. Accessories does not qualify. Copiers is interesting. 3.6 to 4.6. 3.65 to 4.6. Very interesting. Copiers is 3.65 to 4.6. Might that be? So it's something that I want to keep in mind. I want to revisit this copiers before we jump in. It is little more than 3.5. That looks like 4.6. 3.65 to 4.6 is so close, dicily close to 25%. So we'll have another go at it. No, I don't have to worry about this. My 2019 number has to be more than 4 million. I don't have to worry about copiers. Lucky. So the only thing I have to worry about now is phones, because machines has declined. You don't have to worry. Phones has gone from 5.8 to 7.6. An increase of 1.8 over 5.8. That's more than 25%. Phones definitely features. I don't have to worry about machines, copiers. Paper doesn't qualify. Chat doesn't qualify. Only one division, which is phones. I made a mistake and I was thinking about copiers, looking at the 4 million mark for 2020. The 4 million rupee number is for 2019. 4 million or more in 2019. The vertical line should be out beyond this. The bar should be much higher. The only number that qualifies is phones. 5.8 to 7.6 is a more than 25% increase. 5.8 to 7.6, the 1.8 increase. 1.8 by 5.8 is more than 1/4. The improvement index for a category is the maximum percentage increase in sales from 2019 to 2020 among any of its subcategories. The correct order of categories in increasing order of this improvement index. Maximum percentage index from among its 4 categories. Let's do this. So maximum percentage increase for say furniture is going to be either this number, this 1.9 to 2.2, this number is 6.15 to 7. So 0.85 by 6.15 or 0.3 by 1.9. 3 by 19 or 0.85 by 6.15, both the ballpark of maybe 15%. So furniture around 15%. Then let's look at binders. Binders have lots of categories we need to eliminate. In office supply, binders is high. Art is small, even as a percentage. This is a decline. I don't have to worry about this. Very small. Even as a percentage, it could be high, but it looks small because it's too dicey. I don't want to base anything on fasteners. Labels is also low. Paper is 0.5 by 1.5, 33%. Storage is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 by 4.4, that's less than 33%. This is a bigger number, bigger share, bigger percentage change. Supplies is smaller. Paper gives us 33%. Might this be 33%? Probably not. So fasteners, I don't want to base a judgment based on that. Binders, let's look at, because that's the only thing we have not checked. This is 3.6 to 5.3. That's 3.6 to 5.3. That's an increase of 1.7 by 3.6. That's probably more than 33%. 33% is 1/3. 1/3 of 3.6 is 1.2. So 1.7 by 3.6 is 1.8 by 3.6 is 50%. So This is close to 40% or more than 40% office supply, the biggest performing category. Accessories. So this number is less than this. I can eliminate this. I can eliminate this between these two. So in this, we are going from 3.05 to 4.4. So 1.35 by 3.05. Here we are going from 5.8 to 7.6. 1.8 by 5.8. This chunk is bigger, definitely. 3.05 to 4.4 is a sharper switch than this. So 1.35 by 3.05, 1.35 by 3 is roughly 45%. 1.7 by 3.6 is also high. The smallest is furniture. Then come these two. But now I'm worried. 1.7. So let me just redo these numbers. This is 5.3. This is 3.65 maybe. 3.65 to 5.3. So that's 1.65 by 3.6. 165 by 360 into 100. Right. 165 by 5 is 33. 360 by 5 is 72. 11 by 24 into 100. 11 by 24 into 100 is nice. So 11 by 24 goes 4 times, 96 and 40 goes nearly 6 times, is 45%. So it's more than 45%. This is probably less than 45%. So if I had to stick my neck out, I would say furniture first. This number is more than 45. Just a pain. I'm just want to check whether there's something which is juicier popping out. Appliances go from 1.9 to 3.1. Oh, I completely missed appliances. 1.9 to 3.1. The increase is 12 by 19, which is nearly 2/3. So this will kill. This number is completely wrong. I don't have to worry about binders. I completely missed appliances. So this is high. So the order is furniture, technology, office supplies. Furniture, technology, office supply, which is choice D. That's the right answer. Yeah. I completely messed up the office supply number because appliances is through the charts. 1.2 by 1.9, which is nearly 2/3. That is way more than this. I was worried that it wouldn't be this close. 45 and 45 doesn't, it's too close. So it's not swing on that small a decimal place. It would be easier to look at appliances and say we are through. This is nearly 2/3. 2/3 increase here. That's automatically higher than anything that can come here. Furniture, technology, office supply. Right.
Vendor. 5 vendors are being considered for a service. The evaluation committee evaluated each vendor on six aspects: cost, customer service, features, quality, reach, and reliability. Each of these evaluations on a scale of 0 is worst, 100 to perfect. The evaluation scores on these aspects are shown in the radar chart. Right. This is a radar chart. Okay. For example, vendor 1 obtains 52 on reliability. Vendor 1, pink, 52 on reliability. So this number is 52. Wonderful. Vendor 2 obtained 45 on features. Features, vendor 2, 45. Wonderful. Vendor 3 obtained 90 on cost. Vendor 3 is black, 90 on cost. Oh, fabulous. And so now I can already sense that I can write down all numbers. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. I can chart from reliability, reach, quality, features, customer service, cost, fill all the numbers in. And I can therefore look at a table and not look at this this chart. But I want to look at a few questions before I go and fill the table. I don't want to do the table method. That's doable. But let's look at questions and see if we can do it without the table. The table option is the fallback option. You stick in everything in the table, you're through. Right? So, On which of these is the median score of the 5 vendors the least? Okay. Cost, quality, reliability, customer service. Cost, quality, reliability, customer service. So remember, median. So we're going to look at the middle term, nothing else. And what the least? Cost, middle is this number. 90, 80, this is say 76. Quality is here 1, 2, 3. 90, 80, 70, 60, 62 for quality. Reliability is here 1, 2, 3. This is already given to us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52. Customer service, that's here 1, 2, 3. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Customer service ranks 50. Which of these 4 is the median, the least? Median least is 50, which is customer service. That's the answer you're looking for. Key point here, you don't have to go down the table route. We can look at the diagram and make the inference. Median is middle term. So simplify it like that. A vendor's final score is the average of their scores in all 6 aspects. Which vendor has the highest final score? We're worrying only between 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to look at 1 and compare it with 2. 1 is pink. Right? 2 is brown. I'll go step by step. Pink and brown almost same. Pink higher, almost same. So this and this will go away, cancel against each other. Fine. So this and this will probably cancel out. This here, pink is higher, again pink is higher, again pink is higher. Here brown is higher, pink is better. V1 greater than V2. Remember, we want to compare only 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to compare V1 and V3. Pink and black. Black is higher, black is higher. Pink is higher, pink is higher. Black is higher. Pink and black are almost same, comparable. But I think black will win it here because this lead is large. This and this will probably get cancelled out. And so here pink is up by a little bit, black is up by a little bit. This and this will probably cancel out. Here pink and black are almost same, but this lead is big. V3 is greater than V1. I want to compare V3 and V4 now. V3 is black, V4 is yellow. Here black is higher, black is higher, black is higher. This is a giant lead. Black to yellow, black is higher. Here this is big, but probably not as big as this. This is big, but equal to this. V3 is definitely greater than V4. Again, we probably do not need to fill in the numbers to make this inference that V3 is better. And you're looking to look at the visual and answer this question. But this is a gigantic gulf right here. There are very small numbers for yellow in 3 out of 6 metrics. Even this one is reasonably small. Whereas black is off the charts in this one and large enough in this one. So black is better than that. So V3 should be our winner. List of all the vendors who are among the top 2 scorers on the maximum number of aspects. Maximum number of aspects, top 2. So I'm going to look at cost. And cost, top 2 are V3 and V2. Fine. Reliability will again be V3 and V5. Reach would be V1 and V5. I'm just doing the top 2, nothing more. Quality, V1, V2. Features, yellow is top, V4, and second is blue dot, V5. After that, customer service, yellow is top, V4, and purple dot, V1. So V3 is there on 2 list. V2 is there on 2 lists. This and this we have accounted for. This and this we have accounted for. V1 is there on 1, 2, 3 lists. V5 is again there on 1, 2, 3 list. After this, what do we got? We've covered everything. V2 has been covered. V4 is there on 2 list. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 6 into 2, 12. We've counted everything. V1 and V5 are there in the maximum number of list. V1 and V5. List of all the vendors who are among the top 3 on all 6 aspects. All top 3. So I'm going to go back to this. Top 3 for cost is V3, V2, V1. Reliability is V3, V5, V1. Reach is V1, V5, V3. And then quality would be V1, V2, V3. Then features V4, V5, V3. Customer service V4, V1, V3. So I'm going to count whatever is new. V1 has appeared in 2 lists. So V1 would go to 4. V3 has appeared in 4 list. V3, 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 V3. V3 would go to 6. That's a 6 plus 4, 10. 16, 18. So V3 has taken a giant lead. Has come out swinging. And V3 has ranked 3rd in 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. So suddenly stormed through. So V3 would be the one who are among the top 3. All vendors who are among the top 3 vendors on all 6 aspects. Oh, sorry, the question is wrong. Who are among the top 3 vendors on all 6 aspects. Let's check this out. Yes, V3 features here, 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 and here. So V3 will sit on all of these. That is the answer we are looking for. A large store has only 3 departments: clothing, produce, and electronics. I'm going to give you a big giveaway as far as scatters question. Anything with these weird charts, jump into this and solve it. What you have seen from the last 3 cat is going to be one pure DI set, growth rate and share and this and that. That's usually a sitter. Jump in and dive into it. It might not work in 2020, but I feel that this is a big giveaway. Look at this. These type of the data presentation is weird, but the questions are very solvable. Usually the data just opens up. Shows the percentages of revenue and costs from 3 departments for the years 2016, 17, and 18. The dotted lines depict percentage levels. So 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. For example, in 2016, 50% of the store's revenue, came from its electronics. 2016, 50% from electronics. Oh, so this is the 50% line. It's a 40% line, the 30% line, 20% line, 10% line. While 40% of its cost, which is again this blue, 40% from the produce department. Blue, this is 40%. Brilliant. So if you look at 2016, electronics accounted for 50%. Clothing accounted for 20% and produce accounted for 30%. 50, 20, 30 adding up to 100. Brilliant. I look at this and I say, look, I don't like you. I don't like this weird depiction. There's only 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 data points. I'm going to capture all of them. Profit is computed as revenue minus cost. Yes, that's how it should be. Percentage profit is profit by cost into 100. This is very simple. Percentage profit for the store in 2016 was 100%. Revenue doubled from 16 to 17, cost doubled from 16 to 18. No profit from electronics department in 17. Revenue from this blah blah. I'm going to worry about this a little later on. First I want to look at the data, and I hate this graph thingy. I'm going to capture all the data. 2016, this is 50%. 2016 closing is 20%, produce is 30%, adding up to 100. 2017 orange line, this is 30, 40. 2080 green line, 20, 40, 40. Now coming to cost, 2016 blue line, this point 30, again 30, 40, adding up to 100. That's a simple cross-check mechanism.
2070 orange line, 40, 30, 30, adding up to 100. 40, 30, 30. 2018, which is green line, electronics is 30, 20, 50. All of these are percentage terms, and I'm not writing that percentage symbol because I want to do this reasonably quickly. You filled all of this, so now we no longer need to care about this. We need to care only about this. Now we are done. This question is a cakewalk. The percentage profit for the store in 2016 was 100%. That means if this were X, this is 2X. The store's revenue doubled from 2016 to 2017. This is 2X. This is 4X. Cost doubled from 2016 to 2018. X, 2X. There was no profit from the electronics department in 2017. 2017 electronic department revenue is 30% of 4X. This should be equal to cost. Cost is 40% of something. 30% of 4X is 40% of 3X, or the total should be 3X. Brilliant. Now let's look at this. In 2018, the revenue from the clothing department was the same as the cost incurred in the produce department. Clothing department revenue is 40% of something. We don't know this something yet. Cost incurred in the produce department. Produce department is 50% of 2X. This is 40, 50. This is 4, 5, or 2X into 5 by 4. What we are looking for. Or this is 5 by 2X or 2.5X. This is 2.5X. X and 2X. This becomes 4X. This becomes 2X. Sorry. This is 4X. This is 2X. We found out that this was 3X and this was 2.5X. Now we are done. The whole grid is staring us in the face. You can just go ahead and completely solve and attempt all questions straight away. What are the percentage profit of the store in 2018? 2018 cost is 2X. Revenues is 2.5X. Percentage profit. Profit is 0.5X. Cost is 2X. 0.5 by 2 into 100. 1/4 into 100. 25%. What is the ratio of revenue generated from the produce department in 2017 to that in 2018? 2017 to 2018. 40% of 4X is to 40% of 2.5X. Both are 40%. 4 is to 2.5. 8 is to 5. Done. What percentage of the total profits for the store in 2016 was from the electronics department? Total profits is X. 2016 revenue is 2X. Cost is X. Total profit is X. Electronic department revenue is 50% of 2X. Cost is 30% of X. 50% of 2X is X. This is 0.3X. Or electronic department profit is 0.7X. Overall profit is X, of which 0.7X comes from electronic department. Or what percentage is this? 70%. What is the approximate difference in profit percentages of the store in 2017 and 18? 2017 profit is X, cost is 3X. 2017 profit percentage is X by 3X into 100, 1/3, 33.33%. 2018 profit is 0.5X, cost is 2X. 0.5X by 2X into 100, 1/4, which is 25%. What is the percentage profit percentages? The difference 25% and 33.33%. Difference is 8.33%. Done.
This is a far simpler set. Lovely set. So
the figure above shows the schedule of 4 employees, Abani, Bahni, Danni and Tinni, whom Dhoni supervised in 2020. Altogether, there were 5 projects which started and concluded in 2020, in which they were involved. For each of these projects and for each employee, the starting day was the beginning of a month and concluding day was the end of a month. And these are indicated by the left and right end points of the corresponding horizontal bars. Okay. So this is Jan and Feb, this is Feb and March, Feb, March, April, and so on. The number within each bar indicates the percentage of assigned work completed by the employee for that project as assessed by Dhoni. So Dhoni says Danni did 90% of the work in those 3 months. Tinni did 100% of the work in those 3 months. Abani did 100% of the work in those 2 months in project 3, and so on. Abani is red, Bahni is green, Tinni is yellow, what is it? Danni is black. They all started and worked in different times and had different project months. So Abani has worked in project 1, project 3 and project 4. Tinni has worked in 1, 2, 4, 5. Each of them has worked in different projects and worked for different timelines and have completed different percentage of the task allotted to them. A brilliant chart that captures everything. For each employee, his or her total project month is the sum of the number of months she worked across the 5 projects, which is nice to add everything up. While his annual completion index is the weighted average of the completion percentage attained from different projects, with the weights being the corresponding number of months she worked in these projects. We work for 4 months and percentage completion is 80%, 4 weightage of 80%, and then you simplify it. For each project, the total employee month is the sum of the number of months of 4 employees worked in this project, while its completion index is the weighted average of the completion percentage assigned for the employees who worked in this project. Nice. So number of months total is the employee months. And then completion index is take a weighted average of percentage completed. With the weights being the corresponding number of months they worked. Lovely. Which of the following statements are true? 1 second. Project month, and for each employee there's a project month angle and an employee month angle, both ways. Which of the following statements are true? The total project month was the same for the 4 employees. The total employee month was the same for the 5 projects. Project month for each employee. For Abani it is 2, 4 plus 5, 9. Abani is 9 months. Bahni is 2 plus 3, sorry, not 3, this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 3, 2 plus 4 plus 3, again 9. Tinni is 2, 2, 3, 2, 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, again 9. I'm hopeful now. Danni is 3, 3, 2, 1, again 9. Lovely. So the total employee project month was the same for the 4 employees. All 4 employees work for 9 project months each. The total employee month was the same for the 5 projects. This is employee months is 6 for project 1. This is 3 plus 2, only 5 for project 2. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 3, 9 for project 3. Straight away that doesn't work. Statement 1 holds good, 2 doesn't hold good. We are through. Nice, simple. Which employees did not work in multiple projects for any of the months in 2020? Abani worked in Feb, March, May, June, and then starts here July onwards. So not Abani. Bahni, so did not work. So Abani did not work. We should be counting Abani. Bahni, no overlap here, no overlap here. Yes. Tinni, no overlap here. There is an overlap here, so Tinni shouldn't get counted. Danni, no overlap here, no overlap here, no overlap here. So Abani, Bahni and Danni, A, B, D. Lovely. The project duration measured in terms of the number of months is the time during which at least one employee worked in the project. Which are the following pairs of projects had the same duration? This is project duration is 3 months, 1, 2, 3. This again is 3 months, 1, 2, 3, end to end. This goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 months. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again 5 months. Project 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 months. So 1 and 2 had the same duration, 3 and 4 had the same duration. We're either looking for 1 and 2 or we're looking for 3 and 4. 3 and 4 sitting here. The list of employees in decreasing order of annual completion indexes. Okay, decreasing order, completion index, 2 into 100%, 2 into 100%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 into 80%. 5 into 80 is 400, 4 into 100 is 400, 400 plus 400, 800 by 9. So Abani is 800 by 9. Each of them did for 9 months. That is super useful. You should remember that. So Bahni, 2 into 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 into 75. 4 into 75 is 300. 200 plus 300, 500. 500 plus 270. That is, Bahni is 770 by 9. 270, 300, 200. 500, 770. Dhoni, let's count Dhoni. 90 into 3, 270. 100 into 3, 100 into 2, 100 into 1. 100 into 6, 600 plus 270. Oh, that's a rock star performance. 870 by 9. Dhoni should be first. 90, 100, 100, 100. And then Tinni, 80, 100, 100, 100. So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 2, 7. 700 plus 160. So this is 860 by 9. 870 by 9 and 860 by 9. So Danni, Tinni, Abani, Bahni. DTAB. Yep, DTAB. Done. The two plots below show data for 4 companies codenamed A, B, C, and D over the years 2019, 20, and 21. The first plot shows revenues and costs incurred by companies during these years. For example, in 2021, company A earned 100 crores and spent 30 crores. Sorry, company C in 2021. Okay, this number. Revenue of 100 and cost of 30. Yeah, lovely. Nice graph. And so A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. I have A for 19, 20, 21, 3 years. B for 21, 19, 20. Yeah, each company, 4 companies, 3 years. It should be 12 points here. I think the color coding is by year. 2019 is blue and 2020 is orange. 2021 is grey. And blue goes with triangle, orange goes with square, and the grey goes with circle. And the company names are mentioned. Beautiful. Profit of a company is defined as its revenue minus its costs. Understandable. The second plot shows the number of employees employed by the company, employee strength at the start of each of these 3 years, as well as the number of new employees hired each year, new hires. For example, company B had 250 employees at the start of 2021. Company B 2021, 250 employees at the beginning of the year. 30 new employees joined the company during the year. Nice. So at the end of the year, it should have been 250 plus 30, 280. And assuming people didn't leave. Quite possible that people did leave. We'll have to see the 2022 number to see that. These are new hires. Obviously, people who are quitting as well. Right? I didn't account for that. 250 is the strength at the beginning of the year, and 30 new have been added in that year. Considering all 3 years, which company had the highest annual profit? So, revenue high and cost low is profit territory. And so in all of these questions, I really like to break this as, okay, draw this line. If I'm this side, I'm happy. If I'm this side, I'm less happy. Right, so more to the right, this bottom right quadrant is my happy quadrant. Right? Top left is my unhappy quadrant. Right, so now let's add some numbers to it. This number, 100 minus 30, this is 70 crore profit. It's a lot of money. So I already like C. Right, so, let's see the C numbers. C is more profit than this, B. The next C number is here, 20. 2019 C is here. 2019 C didn't make too much money, but 20 and 21 are good, big numbers, big money. But all 3 years is profitable. D is loss making here, so I think we can ignore D. D is here, slightly profitable, not much, nothing at all. So I'm going to ignore D. Let's look at A, B, C. B doesn't make any money this year. There's some profit, but cost is also high. Where is the third B here? No, this is more than this. This number is more than this. This and this are comparable. The third B is right here. Maybe B I'll think about, but I'm nudging towards C. A is here, nicely profitable. Here, nicely profitable. There is a third A here, not so profitable. So I think the C, let's compute it anyway. This is 90 minus 40, this is 50. This is 90 minus 65, 25. 90 minus 85, 5 here. 25 plus 5, 2020. 2021 is 60 minus 30, 30. No, A is out. C, that 1 year alone is 70 crores. A is out. B is 50. What else here? We'll have 100 minus 75, 25, 25 plus 50. Where is the third B? This is loss making. 50 plus 25 is 75. 1 year alone is 70. It's a big chunky number. It's making slight profit here and slight profit here. Here it is 70 minus 60, 10 crores here. Maybe 25 minus 25 crores here. 70, 10, 85. B is at 75 or lesser. So C is my answer. Computing is possible, doable, plonk it in, but scanning it and getting a feel for it is that much better. See, this number is big. It eats up everything else. Which of the 4 companies experienced the highest annual loss in any of the years? Nice. This we have already done. Annual loss in any of the years. Anything to the left is loss making. Anything to the right is profit making. B and D may have made some 10 lakh, 15 lakh loss. D, this is loss making. 20 minus 50, 30. 30 of 30 units. Maybe it's crores. Yeah, 30 crore loss. Maybe it's a startup which is getting funded to the gills. So D is dead. The ratio of a company's annual profits to its annual cost is a measure of its performance. Profit by costs is a measure. Which of the following had the lowest value in this ratio of 2019? 2019, C profit, maybe this number is 25. So this is 5 by 20. Cost is here. Nice. Which of the companies had the lowest ratio? C is 5 by 20. Profit by cost. A in 2019. A has 90 minus 85, 5. 5 by 85. I think that's going to be the answer. 5 by 85 is very small. Let's look at B 2019. B 2019 is here. 100 minus 75 is 25. 25 by 75 is 1/3. It's also high. 1/4, 1/3, high number. Let's look at D. D 2019. 50 minus 40 is 10. 10 by 40 is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/3, 1/85th. It's a dramatically small profit to cost. Therefore, companies have the lowest value of this ratio. This company A. Close to this tram line. If you're close to this, your profit number is very small. The numerator is very small and way higher. Cost is high, low profit, high cost. Profit by cost, lowest company A. The total number of employees lost in 2019 and 20 was the least for. Lost in 19 and 20. So think about 19 to 21. Beginning of 19 to beginning of 21. And so this is flat. No change. 19 to 21. 19 to 21, I've gone from say 210 to 240, this is plus 40. B has added 40 people. C is flat, same, 0. Net change is 0. D 19 to 21 is 0. So the number of employees lost, I'm going to interpret it as number of people who have quit, who've gone away. And so Here the net change is 0. So the additions in 19 and 20, they've all left. That many people have left. How many people have been added? 19 and 20. In 19, 20 have been added. In 20, 35 have been added. 55 added and subtracted from A. B, the net additions have been 40 and I have added 19 and 20. 35 and 45. Brought in 80 people, but the total is only 40. So in B, it is plus 80 minus 40 giving me a 40. My total has gone up by 40. I've added 80 and 40 have left, giving me a 40. So how many people have left? 40 have left. 50 have left A, 40 have left B. They quit and gone somewhere else. C, my net change is 0. How many have added in 19 and 20? Oh, this is high. 40 and 45. 85 people have been recruited, but my total head count doesn't change. So 85 people have left, not this 85. Some 85 have left. 85 people have left. D, it's lower. Add 19 and 20. In 19 we added 30, in 20 we have added 35. 65 have been added and 65 have left. D, 85 have added and 85 have left. Okay, maximum for B. The total number of employees lost in 2019 and 20 was the least for, I've been thinking about maximum. It's about 65 for D, 85 for C, 55 for A, and only 40 for B. I'm looking at B. So the total headcount from 19 to 21 has gone up by about 40. They've recruited 35 plus 45, 80. So they've lost 40, but they've lost only 40. C and D have lost a lot. They've recruited a lot, the headcount has not changed. A has recruited some, but their headcount has not changed. So A from 19 to 20 is no change. 19 to 21 is no change. They recruited 25 here and 35 here. Sorry, 20 here and 35 here. 55 recruited, but no net change. So 55 people have left. B, only 40 people have left. That's the answer. Profit per employee is a ratio of a company's profit to its employee strength. For this purpose, the employee strength in a year is the average of the employee strength at the beginning of the year and the end of the year, beginning of the next year. In 2020, which of the 4 companies had the highest profit per employee? 2020, profit and then employee strength. I first want to look at profit number, then we'll come to employee strength. So which of these, let's draw this. This is the employee strength, this is the profit number line. In 2020, D is loss making, so I'll forget D. 2020 A, profit is 85 minus 65 is, 90 minus 65, A makes 25 crore profit. Let's go to B. B in 2020, looking at the year 2020, we're thinking about profit to employee strength. How much profit is each employee bringing in? B 2020, B 2020, B 2020 here. It's a nice number. 90 minus 40 is 50. 50 crore profit. That's a lot. Huge. C 2020 is here. Very less profit. 70 minus 60, 10. I'm already thinking B. B is twice away. 5 times as much as C, so the ratio should be high. Let's look at employee strength. Beginning of the year and end of the year average. So in 2020, which of the 4 companies had the highest profit per employee? 2020 and 21 average workforce we need to think about. 20 and 21 employee strength is 150 and 140, average is 145. B 20 and 21 is higher, is 250 and 240, 245. I think this is still higher. I don't have to worry about C, I think, not going to change too much. 20 and 21, 325, 325, 325. This is too small. Between A and B, but B shades it. 145, that's 245, but this is twice, two times profit. Profit is double, whereas the employee headcount is not double. From here to here, we're not doubling, just going up by some number. Profit per employee is highest for a company. Rainfall. To compare the rainfall data, Indian Meteorological Department calculated the long period average LPA of rainfall during the period June to August for each of the 16 states. The figure given below shows the actual rainfall during June to August 2019 and the percentage deviations from LPA of respective states in 2018. Each state along with its actual rainfall is presented in the figure. So the 10-year thing is the LPA. And 2019 data is what is the actual. Deviation with LPA is also measured. Are we going better or worse than long period average? And so wonderful chart. I'm going to spend some time on it. We have put states here. And so we have Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Mizoram, all of these states sitting there. The actual rainfall for each state is mentioned in numerical term, in millimeters, the June, July, August period. What is also given is deviation from LPA. So what this tells us, if you look at this data, Rajasthan, which had 300 millimeters of rainfall, has got 15% more than its LPA. Arunachal, which has got 1000 millimeter rainfall, has got 10% less than LPA. Meghalaya at 1750 has got 15% less than LPA. Right? Maharashtra, which with a rainfall of 1000, has got 30% more than LPA, 1000 millimeters. So what do we have here? We've got actual rainfall. We've got deviation vis-a-vis LPA, which means we can find LPA. Don't sit and calculate all the LPAs for all these states. Not required. It may not be required. So we've got the hang of this data. And so we get actual rainfall. We get the amount which is deviation vis-a-vis LPA. That's all we need. Well, that's it. We're just straight away jumping on to questions. If a heavy monsoon state is defined as a state with actual rainfall from June to August of 900 millimeters or more, then approximately what percentage of heavy monsoon states have a negative deviation from respective LPAs? Oh, brilliant. So 900 millimeters is here. Negative deviation from respective LPAs. We need to count what percentage have this. First of all, Maharashtra is a heavy monsoon state. So is Sikkim. So is Mizoram. Arunachal, Kerala, Meghalaya, Goa. All of these are heavy monsoon states. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of these 7, approximately what percentage have negative deviation? These 3 have negative deviation, which is Arunachal, Kerala and Meghalaya. 3 out of 7 as a percentage. 1 out of 7 is 14.28. 3 out of 7 is 42.84. This comes closest. Right? Very simple question. Once you just have to look at the data, scan the data, and then we are through. If a low monsoon state is defined as a state with actual rainfall from June to August of 750 millimeters or lesser, then what is the median deviation from LPA of low monsoon state? 750 or lesser. So these ones. We want the median deviation. So I'm going to write this down in order. And so the highest deviation is Gujarat. Then is Karnataka. Then it's Rajasthan. Then it's MP. Then it's Assam. Assam slips into negative territory. Then West Bengal, Jharkhand, Delhi, Manipur. I'm just going from top to bottom. Gujarat has the maximum deviation at 25%. Karnataka comes next at 20%. Manipur has the minimum or the lowest or minus 60%. Okay. What is the median deviation? Median is the middle term. We have already arranged this in descending order, mind you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 states. Median is the middle term or the 5th state, Assam. Assam has the median deviation. Assam's deviation is minus 10%. This is the answer we're looking for. Last time we had 7 states as high monsoon. 9 as low monsoon. So between 750 and 1000, 750 and 900, there's nothing. Only 16 states totally considered. 9 of them have 750 millimeters or below. 7 have 900 millimeters or above. Of these 9, the middle state is Assam, which has a deviation of minus 10%. What is the average rainfall of all states that have actual rainfall of 600 millimeters or less in 2019 and have a negative deviation from LPA? So we're looking, we can forget about this. Looking at negative deviation, 600 millimeters or less. So Assam will get counted 600. West Bengal will get counted 600. Jharkhand will get counted 400. Delhi will get counted 300. Manipur will get counted 400. Only these 5 will get counted. The ones on top won't get counted. So the average is sum of all these by 5. 400, 300, 400, 7, 11, 11 plus 6, 17 plus 6, 23. So it's 2300. 2300 divided by 5, which is 460 millimeters. Very simple. Isolate whatever the states are based on the conditions given and then plonk it in. Find the average. We're through. The LPA of a state for a year is defined as the average rainfall in the preceding 10 years. Yeah, this was defined. For example, LPA in 2018 is average rainfall from 2009 to 2018. LPA in 2019 is the average rainfall during 2010 to 2019. It is also observed that the actual rainfall in Gujarat in 2019 is 20% more than the rainfall in 2009. The LPA of Gujarat in 2019 is closest to. Brilliant. Fine. So there is some link. There is actual that is given in 2019. We can find LPA of 2009 to 18 from here. That will give LPA in 2018. Right? That's what this question describes. You go back to the starting point. It says the deviations from LPA of respective states in 2018. So the deviation is vis-a-vis LPA till 2018. You're calculating this year's based on long-term average. That cannot include this year. So 10 years up to 2018, that will provide the LPA framework for 2019. So that we can find. But the question is asking us for LPA of Gujarat in 2019. Right? Brilliant. So let's think about actual in 2019 and LPA in 2009 to 18. Actual in 2019 is 600 millimeters. That we know. So 2019 is 600 millimeters. Now this is 25% more than LPA. And so 25% is 1/4. So 5/4 of LPA is 600. This is LPA till 2018. So LPA till 2018 is 600 into 4 by 5, which is 480. Brilliant. So 480 is the LPA till 2018, the 10 years to 2018. It is also observed that the actual rainfall in 2019 is 20% more than the rainfall in 2009. Interesting. 2019, the rainfall is 600. So actual 2019 is 600. With this, we can find actual 2009. How do we find that? 2019 is 20% more than this, or 1.2x is 600. 2009 rainfall is 500 millimeters. Brilliant. The LPA of Gujarat in 2019 is closest to. This is very interesting. And so think about this. LPA of 2018 to LPA of 2019. LPA of 2018 is average for 10 years. 2019 is also average for 10 years. But if you think about this, the difference between these two is from 2009 is included in LPA 2018. That is removed and 2019 data is added. And so I'm going to reimagine this. I'm going to write this down. So 2009, 2010, 2011, all the way till 2017, 2018, 2019. Average of all of this is LPA 2018. Average of all of this is LPA 2019. LPA 2018 is 480. 2019 rainfall is 600 millimeters. 2009 rainfall is 500 millimeters. Now the average change, how is it going to change? Because you're taking out 2009 data and adding in 2019 data. Instead of having 500 millimeters in the mix, you're having 600 millimeters in the mix. So you're adding 100 millimeters to the total. But LPA is average over 10 years. So the total goes up by 100 millimeters. Average will go up by 10 millimeters. LPA till 2018 is 480. LPA in 2019 should be 490. The 10-year average to 2018 is 480. The 10-year average 2019 should be more than this by 10 millimeters. Why? Because the total is more by 100. Why? Because 2009 is 500 millimeters, 2019 is 600 millimeters. If you go from one grouping to another, you're kicking out 2009, bringing in 2019, or your total is up 100 millimeters. Total is up 100, or average is up 10, because you're talking about 10 units. So 480 millimeters would have become 490 millimeters. Products and companies. Once again, if you've not done this question, try it out. It's a wonderful question. I didn't understand it at first. It became one of my favorite questions. Each of the 23 boxes in the picture below represents a product manufactured by one of the following three companies: Alfa, Bravo, and Charlie. The area of a box is proportional to the revenue from the corresponding product, while its center represents the product popularity and market potential scores of the product. The shadings of some of the boxes have got erased. Wonderful. So the shadings have got erased. We have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. So this is red is Bravo, blue is Alpha, and black is Charlie. So this could be any of the three. This could be any of the three. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 boxes unmarked, which we don't know which company's product that is. The companies classified their product into 4 categories based on a combination of scores: product popularity score and market potential score. I'm going to look at the chart again. Product popularity is here, 0 to 20. Market potential is here, 0 to 20. Okay. If it is both are greater than 10, then it is promising. If product popularity is greater than 10, but market potential is less than or equal to 10, then it is blockbuster. If product popularity is less than or equal to 10, but market potential is greater than 10, it's doubtful. Both are less than or equal to 10, it's no hope. Right, wonderful. These two quadrants are going to be easy: promising and no hope. And 10 is the midpoint. So effectively we're being told that at 10, if you draw a line like this, and at 10, if you draw a line like this, we're breaking this up into 4 quadrants. This is promising. This is no hope. And then we have a blockbuster, where if market potential is lesser but product popularity is high, so this will be blockbuster. And this side will be, I don't know what it is called, that'll be doubtful. But the potential is there for the market, but we don't have a popular enough product. Right? Wonderful. So we're breaking it into 4 quadrants. Now, the following facts are all known. Alpha and Bravo had the same number of products in the blockbuster category. Charlie had more products than Bravo, but fewer products than Alpha in the no hope category. Each company had an equal number of products in the promising category. Charlie did not have any product in the doubtful category, while Alpha had one more than Bravo. Bravo had a higher revenue than Alpha from products in the doubtful category. Charlie had higher revenue from Bravo from products. Bravo and Charlie had the same revenue in the no hope category. Alpha and Charlie had the same total revenue considering all products. And if you notice, these 4 talk about revenue. The first 4 talk about number of products in each category. Right, so let's do the number of products, simplify that, and then we'll go on to the rest. Right, so fine, just outline this, broken it into 4 quadrants: doubtful, promising, blockbuster, and no hope. 10 is the breaking point, the cutoff point for each of these.
this is the category definition. We've done this quadrants part. Alpha and Bravo had the same number of products in the blockbuster category. So Alpha and Bravo. Alpha is blue. Bravo is red. There are already two blues. There's one red. So we both can be 2 or both can be more than 2. Both cannot be more than 2. We don't have room for 3 of each. We cannot have less than 2. That means there are 2 alphas and 2 bravos in this. They're totally 7. So this is going to break us Alpha 2, Bravo 2, Charlie 3. Charlie had more products than Bravo, but fewer products than Alpha in the no hope category. This is no hope. Alpha has 2, Bravo has 1. If Bravo ends up having 2, Charlie would have to have at least 3. Alpha should have at least 4. That's not possible. So Bravo should have only 1. Alpha should have 3. Charlie should have 2. So Bravo 1, Alpha 3, Charlie 2. In the no hope category. Each company had an equal number of products in the promising category. Wonderful. 1, 1, 1. 1 Alpha, 1 Bravo, 1 Charlie. Charlie did not have any product in the doubtful category, while Alpha had 1 product more than Bravo. So in the doubtful category, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No Charlies. 1 more Alpha than Bravo. So Alpha is 4, Bravo is 3. Wonderful. So we have filled in the numbers in each plot. So let's go to the revenue part. We've captured the number here very clearly. 3214 for Alpha, 1213 for Bravo. Charlie is 2310. So 6 Charlie products, 10 here, 16, and then 7 here. Wonderful. Let's go on to the next category. Bravo had a higher revenue from Alpha than Alpha from products in the doubtful category. In the doubtful category, Alpha has 4, but Bravo has more revenue. So Bravo should have the big missing square. The other 2 should be Alpha. So this should be Bravo. I'm not shading it in red because I want to recognize A, B very clearly. This is A, that is B. Charlie had a higher revenue than Bravo from products in the blockbuster category. Blockbuster, Charlie had higher revenues. Charlie has 3 and Bravo has only 2 products. But if Bravo had this big square, then it would be impossible for Charlie to have more than Bravo. So Charlie has the big square. Bravo gets a small square. Bravo and Charlie had the same revenue from products in the no hope category. In the no hope category, in no hope, Bravo has 1, Charlie had 2. And so this is Bravo's, where we can say the area is roughly 4 squares. Charlie has to have area equal to 4 of these small squares. Each of these is 1, 1. This looks to be 3. So it is this 3 plus 1 of these 2. So the big rectangular blob, which about 3 square units area, that is Charlie, definitely. One of the other 2 is Charlie. Which one we do not know. Maybe that's not important, but one of those 2 is Charlie. The remaining has to be Alpha. Right. Wonderful. Alpha and Charlie had the same total revenue considering all products. Now remember, Alpha has 10 products. Charlie has only 6. Right. Alpha has this accounting for 6, this accounting for 4, this accounting for possibly 2, maybe even 3. It looks fat. This is 6, this is 3. And Charlie has one big thing that accounts for 9. Fine. Apart from this, Charlie has this which accounts for 3, this which accounts for 1. There's no Charlie here whatsoever. This which accounts for 2, this which accounts for 6. So Charlie has fewer products. This 6 from Charlie will get offset with this 6. Fine. This 3 plus 1 will get offset by this 4, which is Alpha. Fine. So Charlie has 1, 9 outstanding, but we can already sense that if this turned out to be Alpha, Alpha's revenues would be far higher. When this has 10 products.
if this and this got cancelled, this 6 and this 6 got cancelled, after that Charlie has a bunch of small products, it would be impossible for Alpha revenues to be equal to Charlie revenues, or the big square in promising has to be Charlie. Right? The chances are the big square has to be Charlie. I'm nearly 100% sure it has to be Charlie, because if this were Alpha, then these two would get cancelled, and then this 6 would get cancelled with this 6. These two small ones together would not even account for this. After that, we have 1-2 unit thing for Charlie, and pretty much that's it. And so this cannot offset all the remaining alphas, or this one has to be Charlie. Now let's go and look at the questions. Considering all companies' products, which product category had the highest revenue? Highest revenue. Look, this is not it. One big square, and then a bunch of things. That's not promising. Right? This is no big square. The big square amounts for 9. These amount for 4, 4, 1, 1, 8, 10, 13, 15. This is not it. It was to be one of these two. And either doubtful or promising. We need to be specific here. Think about what can get cancelled. This 6 will get cancelled with this 6. This 9 gets knocked off with this 9. And this 4 gets knocked off with this 4. This 6 gets knocked off with this 6. This gets knocked off with this. These two knock this off, and then there's still some remaining. This is there, or the biggest revenue is going to be Blockbuster. It does help to find the number of squares and add that up and find the actual value, but you can merely compare and simplify this. That's probably going to be that little bit quicker. And you might find the numbers, or you can skip the numbers part. Which of the following is a correct sequence of number of products for that Bravo had in No Hope, Doubtful, Promising, and Blockbuster? Bravo, No Hope 1, Doubtful 3, Promising 1, Blockbuster 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, choice B. After I've solved the entire grid, you're just looking at the grid and marking down this answer. Which of the following statements is not correct? Alpha's revenues from Blockbuster product was same as Charlie's revenue from Promising products. Alpha Blockbuster. Alpha is blue, Blockbuster 3 plus 6, 9 units, 9 squares. Charlie from Promising products is 3 by 3, 9. This is indeed correct. So this is true. This is not our choice then. Bravo's revenue from Blockbuster products was greater than Alpha's revenue from Doubtful products. Bravo Blockbuster. Bravo in Blockbuster. This is 4 plus 6, 10 square units. Alpha from Doubtful. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12. Bravo's products is 10, Alpha's is 12. Saying Bravo is greater than Alpha. This is false. This is not correct. Or this is the choice we are looking for. The total revenues from No Hope products was less than the total revenue from Doubtful products. Doubtful is a bigger part than this, and we can see clearly this 4 and this 4 get cancelled. And so there is a 6 here. 4 plus 1 will get cancelled with a 6. There is a 2 plus 3, 5. There's a 2 plus 3, 5 here. This alone is 9. So this is definitely true. Bravo and Charlie had the same revenues from No Hope products. No Hope products. Bravo and Charlie, this is given in the question. Bravo accounts for 4 units. Charlie is this plus one of these. Again 4 units. This is also true. Or the choice we are looking for is choice B. If the smallest box in the grid is equivalent of rupees 1 crore, then basically 1 square is 1 crore. Then what is the total revenue of Bravo in rupees crores? Total revenue of Bravo in rupees crores. I'm going to go quadrant by quadrant. In this quadrant, Bravo has 9. This is 9 plus 6 plus 2, which is 17 crores. This is what Bravo has. So this is the doubtful quadrant, 17. In the no hope quadrant, just one box here, which is 4 crores. Fine. So in this, there is 6 plus 4, 10. Yes. One of the two should be Bravo. It's either 3 or 2. I'm going to add this up and then worry about the remaining later. Unless my choices are too close, I'm not worrying about this. 17 plus 4 is 21, plus 10 is 31. We're looking at 31 plus 2 or 31 plus 3. The choices had 33 and 34. We'll come back to the remaining A and B being equal and then nail this. But we have only 34, or the 34 crore number is the revenue. Right, so 17 plus 4 plus 10 adds up to 31. Plus 2 or plus 3, basically plus 3. This should be B, this should be A.